So this year you built an A86.
Correct.
Is this Bayside Blue?
No,
It kind of looks like Bayside Blue.
kind of does.
So what is this?
It is a special color that we decided on. We won't say what it is.
Just call it
AF Blue.
AF Blue. Okay. Auto Fashion Blue. So what was the idea behind this project?
Well, when we first started, it was supposed to be a tribute to a drift, but then we got a lot of the stuff that we were trying to do, it didn't come through. So we ended up just painting it. And then I was like, you know what, if we're just gonna paint it, I wanna do something like a hot rod style Japanese singer, like something. So we created like the whole interior, did it a little bit different, but used, like Tomcat material so that it would be more on the JDM side.
So tell us about the motor.
The motor, it started off as a K24. We sleeved it with AEBS sleeves. We went with Brian Crower to stroke it out to a 2.7 liter. And we also have a 4-piston ported head, and then with the Brian Crower valve train. So we did that and the cams with Brian Crower.
So many Gretty bits here, including
yeah.
all of their new plumbing.
Gretty, yeah, with the collaboration with Gretty, we did a lot of their plumbing. These are the new clamps that for 2025 that came out. So it's also, this is new, and then these are also new right now.
Huge Garrett turbo.
Yeah, and then PTP, and then this is also a PTP product that's new also, which is magnetic, so you could change the grill part.
Oh,
Yeah.
so then if you wanted to put a filter on, you could do that too?
Filter, different kinds of mesh.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's their new product for right now. So they gave us the turbo blankets and that thing, and it was pretty cool.
It's kind of like a V-mount setup here.
Yeah, we tried to do something different, but with the space, we're very limited between the headlights and all the motors and stuff. So we did sort of like a V-mount with, the triple stack, the oil cooler from Gretty. So
This is the oil cooler, this
Yeah.
is the radiator,
radiator, and then the intercooler.
and then the intercooler up here. So then did you have a chance to dyno this?
We had it dynoed for drivability for now because we're breaking in the motor. Once we're done with SEMA, we're going to bring it back so we can actually dyno it for more power.
What's your power goal?
They're saying that we could go from 1,000 to 800, but we're just going to probably do something like 5. I don't need 1,000 horsepower to drive on the street. So.
That's pretty casual. You've just thrown out the numbers like that. 1,000?
Yeah.
Body-wise, what else did you do? This is a huge tub.
Yeah, we tubbed that. We did some chassis bracing, a lot of the stitch welding.
And this is all metal?
It's all metal.
So, tubbed it. Why did you tub it?
For clearance-wise, in the front. So, like if you're turning, at least you have this much space now instead of, the smaller little hump that's
Right,
there.
because traditionally with the 86, like what can you run with a stock fender?
As far as like
a
width,
205 or something?
you can run a 205. I mean, you can run a certain amount. It's just since it's wide body, we had to widen the turning radius. So we have to, compensate for that. Like a lot of people say, why didn't you do the rear? Because it's a rear wheel drive. But this is more for a function of the turning radius more than like the back end.
What is this kit?
This kit is a Rocket Bunny kit that's usually made for a hatchback. So we just kind of fitted it and made it, fit on this car a little bit better.
Tell me about the wheel and tire setup here.
The wheels are Chevlons. We had them air freighted from Japan. It's a 3-piece wheel. They're made by Superstar wheels. And then on the tires, these are the Falcon, the new ones, the 660 Plus.
And you got Willwood brakes?
Willwood brakes. We did Willwood pedals, so all the stuff is on the internal side. If you look in like in these slots right here, you can see the reservoirs instead of out here.
All of this it's under here. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Right, of course, Rywire did the mil-spec wiring harness. Track Tough Rob, this is a crazy contraption that he makes with the swirl pot, and the cooling system, which is good.
And then so no power steering?
No power steering. It's a manual rack on there right now, and we're looking into a guy that wanted to do an electric steering, but he didn't have it done in time. So of course, we're gonna go reback on that one.
Let's talk about the carbon doors.
Uh-huh.
Who makes those?
The carbon doors, they were made by Saibon. It took a lot of finesse and fitting. Like with every other carbon fiber pieces, they don't usually fit perfect.
So then, is it the same paint, or is it different paint?
It's a different paint. This is we put a little bit in there to do the candy on top of it, so that we wanted to show off we didn't want to paint it the same color. We wanted to show off that it was carbon fiber for, because Saibon did help us out. So we have a matching hood, which isn't on the car, but.
And then why the carbon door? Why not just the stock door?
The stock doors were actually mangled. So we were like, do we fix the stock door or do we do a carbon door?
All glass?
All glass is original, all from Toyota. These are all the original glass that was on this car. It's so rare to have any of the trimming. You can't get it. So we basically sanded all this down and repainted most of this stuff. So yeah, this is like super, you can't even get them anywhere.
This is really interesting. So this was never meant to be on a coupe. This is always meant to be on a hatch.
On a hatch.
So when I look at this, it kind of looks like a Fox body. Like it kind of has that look.
Yeah, it does have that look.
Was that like the intention, or?
Yeah, and I really like how that, and then like the S13, right? Like the S13, how that goes here, and then also the R32. Like, so a lot of people, if you looked at it, like if you didn't know what size the quarter glass was, you would kind of think like, okay, is this like a, if you just shot that end of it. So it was kind of cool to do it like that.
I want to point out this really cool detail here.
Sure.
So the Rocket Bunny kit is also this over fender and then this little side skirt piece.
Yeah.
But this is so cool that it's just kind of integrated into the door just to kind of make it not the smoothest transition, but it's still cool that a little bit of the paintwork kind of went onto the carbon door.
Yeah.
And then you have exhaust, side exit. Is it just
exhaust.
this side?
Yeah, it's just this side, because the turbo and the downpipe runs on this side. We could have did just a straight like everybody else, but we had to cut up the frame and everything and then make it come out the side.
What about the rear wheels? It's a lot wider, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's a lot wider, but what we had to do is we had to work with the tires that we were dealt with. So with the Falcon, these are 16-inch wheels. So I didn't want it to be an 11-inch wide, so we did a 9.5 all the way around with staggered offset, so that it would make the tire like look the same front and rear.
So then this is all stock. This is stock.
That's stock.
Stock trunk.
Stock trunk.
Bumper. Just all refinished.
Yeah, there's a JDM bumper.
Oh, okay. JDM bumper.
Yeah.
Did you refinish the taillights?
Yeah, we polished it. These are JDM taillights. Pretty rare. I mean, a lot of people are looking at them and they're like $2,000 and just for taillights.
You're serious?
I'm serious.
That's a lot for AE86 taillights.
Right.
What about this wing?
This wing, we basically just thought like with the wide body, we wanted to put a bigger wing on it. So we found a dude on Marketplace. We didn't even get it from a company. We just went on Marketplace, measured the size, and we were done.
It functions like a normal door, which I'm sure it was really hard to get it to fit nice.
Oh yeah, we were countless nights trying to fit it on there. So it was
so
crazy.
Then let's talk about the interior. I think this is probably, aside from the engine, this is the centerpiece of your build. Like, this is so clean.
Thank you.
You really updated the AE86 interior. Like, it was very boxy and very 80s.
Yeah, 80s.
But while it's still boxy, you just made it so much cleaner. I don't even know how that's possible.
We tried. The material is synthetic leather on these, but these are actually, the design on these are the Tomcat. So they were originally from Recaro. So a lot of these builds that do like this older style interior, they use like a houndstooth or a plaid. And we wanted to keep it JDM. So we wanted to do something ode to that, like with the door panels and everything, all the accent to it.
You got a roll bar here. It ties it all together with this cool 3D printed part.
Yeah.
And you have your Auto Fashion logo on it. So what is Auto Fashion? Just so people know.
Auto Fashion is a shop that I created. We are a dress-up shop. So we basically do from any kind of style that you want. Like, you know, as far as like the performance builds, we don't really do that. It's just for us. But more of the styling and the interiors and the audio and the wheel fitments and all that. So that's pretty much what we're known for.
I cannot believe how nice and finished everything is, all the panels. So this material, were you able to source a lot of this to use for this build?
Yeah, we had somebody from Asia get it for us. This isn't the same color. This is a custom color that we got for it. Usually the Tomcat color is yellow or blue.
So it's a little more than just a roll bar. It actually comes out here.
Yeah, the door
and
bar.
it ties into the front.
Yeah. It's a door bar. Like I said, I mean, we were gonna go with like a kind of a drift feel to it, and then we kind of flipped the script, you know, after that.
But like all of these panels, everything, you had to make all of these.
Yeah,
then.
everything from the all the way to the top, all the way down here. We created everything. We made all in house.
I love how finished it all is. Even this panel right here is really nice. This is simulated leather then?
Yeah, simulated leather.
Okay. So clean. So then what did you do for the transmission?
The transmission is, we actually used an AP2, so it's all just the S2000.
And it's on airlift?
It's on air. The only reason why we put it on air is just to fit it on the trailer. We're actually going to go and do some performance with the coilovers. But for now, it's just, you know, we just needed to get it on the trailer.
Tell me about the door panels.
All the stitching was done by a company next to us. It was AP Upholstery. We did most of the wrap. They just did all the stitching.
What kind of ECUs are running on?
It's running a Link ECU with the new Link dash, which is, I think it's made by AIM, but it's all integrated to the Link system. And then we also have here is a PDM that was made by Rywire. So this basically controls everything, all the lights and basically anything in the car.
And then you have the full Willwood pedal setup here.
So usually on the Willwood pedals, they run straight down. You know, on this car, it needed that angle. So we actually cut it and welded it to actually fit, you know, that contour of it, because it would usually be straight.
I see. So they need to be all brought up like this.
Brought up and then angled like that to be close to each other. So it wasn't just out the box that we put it in there. We had to cut it, and it kind of matched the OEM kind of pedal set.
So you have the ECU down there,
Yeah.
you have the Rywire power box
The
down
PDM.
there. And then, like, what about this iPad looking thing?
This is actually the entertainment, you know, the radio. Which is cool about this is it integrates a lot of things. It has a 3D camera, so you got 3D view. It also does tire pressure, and we can link, if you have the air suspension, it can link on there that you can actually control it. So there's a lot of stuff that it has on there. So, and, you know, TPS, you know, the tire pressure, all that.
It's kind of what this needed
Yeah,
to make it updated.
yeah.
So what year is this Hachi?
It's an 87.
Oh, it's 87. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is a US car?
US car.
Is this like an evolution of this build, or did you start with a pretty clean car?
It actually wasn't that clean. We got this car 3 months ago, stripped it all down, got it sandblasted, and then started doing it from there. A lot of body work. I had to find fenders, like I said, found doors, a lot of paintless dent removals all over the back. The roof was really bad. It was kind of wavy. So was the trunk, new headlights. It was totally like almost just trash, and we just kind of built it up, and everybody's amazed by like it only. They're saying did it really take you 3 months to build this? I mean, if you saw our start to finish, I mean, we were down to the wire Monday trying to get this car done.
Well, you did a great job. It is such a
I can't take all the
showstopper.
credit. You know, I mean, like my team did a really good job, you know, with the help.
Thank you so much for showing us this.
You're welcome.
Really cool build.
Thank you.